Okay, guys, so today we worked in this final practice guide, and for the ones that we couldn't see the entire guide, well, you can check it here, you can review it. I sent to you the guide already answered, and again I send it with the lines or the space in blank. So if you want to practice, you can do it and then check with this guide. Okay, so well, let's begin with the simple present and present continuous. Remember that we have two different tenses in present. Okay, you can speak about an action that you normally do every day, every week, every night, every Christmas, and you can speak about an action that you are doing at the moment speaking. For example, at this moment I am speaking to you, I am reviewing, I am teaching. Okay, so we have two different tenses in present. Simple present or present simple is the one that you normally do every day. For example, every day you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you eat. Okay, and for this we're going to use the verbs. Okay, we're going to add an s if we're talking about he, she, or it. We're going to add an s. She cooks, he lives, it likes. Or for example, we can say that Alondra studies, or Hector works, or Enrique speaks. Okay, when you are speaking about he, she, and it, the action is going to be with an s. It doesn't mean that the action is in plural. It means that you're talking about the third form of the pronoun. He, she, and it are the third form of the pronoun in singular. Okay, even though you and me are singular, we're not the third form of the pronouns. So just for he, just for she, and just for it, the action is going to be with s. Okay, that's why the verb to be is works only with he, she, and it. Okay, so Enrique is, Ricardo is, Hector is. Okay, Eileen is, Alejandra is. Okay, but if we are talking about we, you, and them, and they, also I and you, you're going to left the action by itself. So you're not going to put any s. Okay, that's why we have here some examples. For example, my brother likes to travel each summer because it's an action that normally he does. Okay, likes. My brother likes. He she cooks every night. She cooks. Okay, or Bill watches TV every night. Okay, so in these examples, in these examples, the action is going to be with an s because we're talking about he, she, or it. If you're talking about the student, the professor, the school, also the action is going to be with an s. Now, we have, for example, Louis and Annie study all the weekends. Okay, or we have many friends at school. Okay, so if you're talking about a plural form, the action stays the same. Now, on the other side, we have the present continuous or present progressive. And the progressive or continuous, we're talking about ing. All the actions, all the verbs are going to be with ing. Okay, but this action is going to be followed by the verb to be. Okay, so am, is, er goes with ing. You can't use ing if you don't have an auxiliary of the verb to be. Is studying, is working, is reading, are dancing, are traveling. So that's why we have here, he is traveling now. And the words that can say to you if it is in action with the present simple, with the present continue, are words like now, at the moment, right now, okay? We have another one, they are studying right now. We are having trouble with the car now. So if you see the difference, for example, in the first one, it says, my brother likes to travel each summer. It's an action that he normally do. It's an habit, okay? So when it's something that normally do, you have to use the simple present. And like this is singular, we need to use likes. But if it is an action of this moment, for example, that if this person is traveling right now, we're going to use ing, and the ing goes with the verb to be. Okay, so he is traveling right now, or at the moment, or now. Okay, if we see the other example, we can see that for example, I wash my hair twice a week. Not now, twice a week. Maybe Monday and Tuesday, or Wednesday and Saturday, I don't know. And on the other example, I am washing my hair at this moment. Okay, so remember, when it is in action at the moment speaking, we're going to use ing. Okay, then we have more information. Okay, for I is I, and then am, and then the ing. If it is she, and then is, and then the action with ing. If it is plural, we plus are, and then the action with ing. And just for saying some examples, remember that if the word it is one syllable, like run, sit, cut, or swim, etc. If it is one syllable, and if it is a vowel before a consonant, you have to duplicate the last letter. Running, sitting, cutting, swim. Okay, and we have many more. Then we have more examples. Okay, but in this exercise, you have to put in order the following sentences. So first of all, remember that first is the pronoun, the name of the subject. Okay, followed by the verb to be, contract or full form, and then working, okay, on the computer right now. Okay, oops, a letter is missing, right now. Okay, and the other one, the bear is playing with his baby. Okay, if it is a question, remember that the question begins with the auxiliary am, is, or are. For example, in this is, are you eating now? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. And if we have a double-ish question, the double-ish question goes first. What, where, who, or which comes first? Okay, so what movie are you going to see at the cinema? Okay, so we have here a question beginning with a double-ish question. Okay, now talking about this, that, this, and those are the demonstratives. Okay, remember that this and that goes with singular names. Okay, singular things. This is for something near, that is for something far. And then we have the plural form. This is for something near but plural. Those is for something far but plural. Okay, so if we see these pictures, we see that these children are at school. These children, because it's plural, okay, and it's close, so it's this. Now those women are at the supermarket. Those, aquellas, okay, plural but four. Then this man is at home. This one, okay, singular and near. And then that boy is playing soccer. Okay, that, okay, far, but it's singular. Okay, and with this other picture, you can see with the hand, you can see if it is near, if it is far, if it is plural, if it is singular. Okay, so this is another example that you can use to work with the demonstratives, okay? Singular and near, okay? Plural, but near, okay? Far, but singular. Far, but plural, okay? So these, those, these, that, these, this, and that. So pay attention with this. Then I just give you this information of, we have many actions: watch, dance, can, study, brush, clean, etc. And the meaning in Spanish, so you can review these actions. It's important to review the actions to know the meaning of the actions of the tense, okay? Then we have some other examples that we're going to use the plural form. Remember that we have exceptions. We have different forms to write the plural form, okay? For the regular words, we're going to use s and that's it. But there are others that we have to take off the y and put ies, or we have to add es, or we have to change double o for double e, or instead of using fe, we're going to use ves, okay? And then a for e, or glasses, also we have to add es. The same happened in this one, okay? You have to choose the correct form. Of course, if you see is, you will know that you're speaking about a singular name, okay? Pencil, the pencil is mine. My school bag is in the locker. I see a box. Also, the articles say to you when it is something in singular, okay? But then we have plural. Are is plural. The children are at school. Many chairs in the school. There are many chairs. The teeth are clean. So you have to identify what's singular and what is plural. Okay, this is another example. Okay, it's another exercise to work with the plural form. The ones that are in red are the plural form. Kid or kids, kids. Bus, buses, buses. Family, families, families. Woman is the plural. Also for children, it's not correct to say children's. Children is the one that is correct. This is already in plural form, okay? And then finally, well, we have the articles, okay? Remember that the articles, we have the three main articles, a, and the. Remember that a and the, well, the three are for one thing, one singular thing. A is before a consonant, like a window, a tomato, okay, a banana, consonant word. N is for a word that begins with a vowel, an apple, an orange, okay, a word that begins, an elephant, a word that begins with a vowel, A, E, I, O, U. The is referring to something that is in particular important. For example, the University Metropolitan of Monterrey, okay, because there is only one, okay. If we're talking about the universities, well, you can use also the, but this is the university. The Karate Kid, like the movie, the Karate Kid, okay. So it's singular, okay, because you're talking about one thing in particular. But also, if you're going to talk about something in plural, also we're going to work with the universities, okay, the houses, the pencils, the people, the trees, plural, okay. A y a n es uno o una. Da por sí solo es el o la cuando estás hablando de algo en particular. But the plural form of something, los o las en español, in English is the, okay, the. And I forgot this one. And finally, well, this is there is and there are. Remember that we're going to use there is and there are to speak of something or things about a place. For example, just put the exercise that you need to write something that is in your house, singular and plural. For example, in my house, there is a refrigerator, there is a TV, there are chairs. In negative, there isn't a swimming pool, there aren't stairs, or there aren't, I don't know, people, I don't know. Whatever you want to write in singular and plural, positive and negative. So please make a review of all these exercises, okay, so you can have a better grade in your final test.